Do you ever wonder why some websites show up on the first page of Google while others get buried way down at the bottom where no one ever looks? Well, it's not luck, it's SEO. So if you're tired of creating amazing content that no one ever sees, this video is your step-by-step guide to getting found on Google and bringing in traffic on autopilot. If you're new here, my name's Tanya. I'm a musician, blogger, passive income and SEO specialist. And SEO stands for search engine optimization. And a simple explanation is it's what you do on your website and off your website to make sure that your website shows up in Google search results. Not just in the results, but at the top of the page. SEO is important for business growth because it brings in passive traffic and long-term visibility, which means you don't have to constantly show up on social media or spend a fortune on ads just to be seen. In this video, we're going to be focusing on three main types of search engine optimization. On-page SEO, like your meta descriptions, your title tags, your keywords. Off-page SEO, like backlinks and social signals that get sent to Google. And technical SEO, like your site speed and your optimization for conversions. But first, we're going to start with keywords because keywords are the foundation of SEO. Keywords are so important because these are the words they type in when they're actively looking to a solution to a problem. And people looking for a solution to a problem are already warmed up and ready to buy. The trick is you have to know what keywords they're searching for and the exact phrases they are typing into Google. So I have a couple of little hacks that will help you do that. First of all, use Google Autocomplete. Go to Google and type in your keyword and see what all is being filled in for you in those results. Those are terms people are actively searching. Also scroll down to the people also ask section. Those are free ways to find keywords. Then you can take it a step further and use tools like Google Keyword Planner, Ubersuggest, and Answer the Public to find additional keywords to include in your content. Now, when it comes to keywords, there's two main types you need to keep in mind: short tail keywords and long tail keywords. Short tail keywords are the broad overreaching keywords. For example, insulated travel thermos. Long tail keywords are the longer keywords that people type in, complete phrases or sentences to get exactly what they want. For example, stainless steel travel thermos that is not the Stanley Cup. No shade to the Stanley Cup, but it's not everybody's cup of tea. No pun intended. Or perhaps you're going to search for stainless steel travel mug in blue. Or maybe you search for blue stainless steel travel mug. That is a long tail keyword that's going to help narrow down search results. You want to tailor your keywords based on search intent. So go ahead and go to Google and type in your keyword and see what kind of results it's coming up with. If it's not the results that you're expecting, then maybe you need to change your keyword up a bit to make it fit what you're looking for. So now that we have the foundations of SEO down, let's talk about on-page SEO. This is the search engine optimization that you do right on your website to help it rank higher on Google, and it involves a variety of things. You want to make sure those keywords you spent all that time researching are in your content. They need to be in the body of the content itself, but they need to be incorporated in a very natural way, like you would be talking to a friend. They also need to be in the title, the subheadings, the URL slug, and the meta description. And let's not forget the alt text on all your images. Yes, every single image on your website needs to have alt text. And if you can incorporate the keyword into that alt text naturally, it's going to help boost you in the rankings. And finally, make sure that you have internal links in every piece of content on your website. These are links that send you to other pages on your website. This is not links for links' sake. You need to make sure that those links make sense. Make sure that those links are linking to related content, and this is going to signal to Google to follow more pages on your website. It's going to give it a broader picture of what your content is about and help drive you up in the rankings. Now let's move on to off-page SEO. This is about building authority and building backlinks to your website. It's important to establish authority in the eyes of Google. Google needs to know you're a real person who's giving real helpful information and that you're qualified decide to do so. This authority can come from social media, it can come from podcast interviews you've done, or anytime you've appeared in the media. Letting Google know who you are and why you matter and why you are relevant to speak about the content on your site. Backlinks also help build authority. You want to get backlinks to your website from other websites. However, you want them to make sense. Don't go out and buy a bunch of backlinks. You can literally hop on Fiverr and buy 1,000 backlinks for like $5. Don't do this. Those are going to be spammy backlinks that are going to signal to Google that you bought them, and they're going to send you down in the rankings instead of up. This is called a black hat practice, and you want to avoid that at all costs. Instead, your backlinks need to come in naturally. A few ways you can do this is through guest posting. You can do collaborations, or you can go on podcast and get interviewed on podcast and get backlinks that way. Backlinks can also come from YouTube, a variety of different sources, but you want backlinks coming into your website. Now, when it comes to social media, it actually can help your SEO. This wasn't always the case, but your social media presence is out all over the internet, and Google has access to it as well. So make sure your social media for your business reflects the same content on your website. If not, it's going to confuse Google. And then finally, technical SEO. This is the SEO that makes sure that one, Google knows your website exists, and to make sure that it is user-friendly for the people visiting. The first thing you need to do is make sure that your website is indexed, and you can do this in Google Search Console. If you've not yet submitted a sitemap, you need to do that there as well. You also want to make sure your website loads quickly. Under 2 seconds is the gold standard, and site speed is more important than ever in today's age of instant gratification. People are searching on their phones, and if your website doesn't load quickly, they're going to just click back and go to the next one on the Google search. Speaking of using the phone, you want to make sure that your website is mobile friendly. The majority of searches now originate from a mobile device, and you want to make sure that your website is easy to view on that device. You also want to make sure there are no 404 errors on your website, and that you have an SSL certificate installed so people feel comfortable and safe using your website. And that's the basics of search engine optimization. Make sure all of those boxes are checked and you'll be good to go. And if you need more support when it comes to SEO, I have a membership for that, Creative SEO. I'll link it below. And if social media SEO is something you're interested in, I'll also link down below my social media swipe file. And until next time, peace out.